Hello children, welcome to my session. It's the second session of the reproductive health of humans. It is the second session. So in this session we are going to discuss about the birth control. Birth control. So what is birth control? So birth control means it is a regulation conception is prevented by some methods or devices to control the little number of offsprings. So it means for the decreasing of the population purpose, we must know the birth control. So it is a limited number of the offsprings. So in the earlier time, so couples has a more than 3 or 4 members of offspring. But in this topic, so the birth control is helpful for the little number of offsprings produced by the couples. So it is a prevention of the contraception. The contraceptive means the prevention of the fertilization. Prevention of the fertilization is known as a contraceptive. So this birth control has some methods. So that is a 3 methods. The birth control by the 3 methods. One is a temporary methods. And second one is a permanent methods. And the third one is a MTP. MTP means medical termination of pregnancy. MTP. So these 3 is a common birth control techniques. So next we are going to discuss about the temporary birth control. Temporary. It means so the birth controlled by only some of the time. So the limit of the time is a birth control. So in temporary birth control, is a natural and artificial is a both. The birth control by temporarily, so it is a natural birth control for the temporarily. And second one is artificially temporary birth control. In here, natural birth control for the temporarily. So it has a 4 steps or 4 techniques. So the natural birth control, for the temporary purpose. So the first one is a safe period, or another name is a rhythm period or rhythm method, or periodically abstinence is the 3 common names. So periodically abstinence. So in the second one, first one is a safe period. Second one is a abstinence. So and third one is a interruptus intercourse. It means coitus interruption or the interrupts. And fourth one is a LAM. It means the lacternal amenorrhea method. So it is a naturally birth control for the temporarily. The temporarily birth control by the natural process. So next we are going to discuss the first one, that is a safe period. In this safe period, so in this, so before 1 week, so a week before, and a week after. So So 7 days after, a week after of the mentions. So it means 1 week before the mentions and 1 week after the mentions. So in the menstrual cycle, the blood bleeding stage is there. The bleeding stage, that is a mentions. In the menses time, 1 week before and 1 week later, after the 1 week, menses after the 1 week. So it is a safe period. So how to recognize the safe period? It means the birth control is a depending on the contraception. Contraception means it is a prevention of the fertilization of the ovum and sperm cells. The sperm and ovum is a fertilization will be, or the fusion will be prevented. That is the method is known as a contraceptive. It is a prevention of the fertilization of the ovum and sperm cells. In here, so in 1 week before and 1 week later or the after of the menses, so the ovum is not available in the uterus. So sperm cells, if available in the vaginal, are deposited in the uterus, but the ovum is not present. So that's why we must know. So the safe period followed by the 3 things. One is ovulation. So the safe period or the rhythm method is followed by the 3 techniques or the 3 things. One is ovulation. Second one is ovum lifespan period. Ovum lifespan or survive time of the ovum. And next, sperm cell aliveness. So in here, ovulation means the approximately 14th day of menses. After the menses, the 14th day after the menses, the ovum will be released. Ovum will be released by from the ovary. So the ovary releases the ovum at the time of 14th after the menses. So it is commonly 13 to 18 days, but is average is 14 days. So in the 14th day, and next is ovum lifespan period is 24 hours. And the sperm cell lifespan period is 72 hours or 3 days. So in here, first day is a menses. So commonly is a 14th day after the menses, the ovum will be released, ovulation will be occurs. So after the 14 days or the 28 or 30 days, the menses are again started. So in here, the lifespan period of ovum is 1 day, and 72 hours is or 3 days is a lifespan period of the sperm cells. So that's why 13th day, 11th day to 17th at last 18th day. So say after the menses, the 11th day to 18th day, it is a danger period. Danger period means is causes to the fertilization. So it means the pregnancy may be confirmed when we mating in this side. The couples are mating 11th day after the menses, so up to 18 days. This period is a dangerous period for the fertilization. So who wanted the pregnancy is they are safe period. But in here, so who were rejected, it means unwanted pregnancy. So the one couple is a unwanted pregnancy. So it means they did not need the pregnancy. So who were need not a pregnancy, so they are does not mating in this period. They are mating. They did not meet. It means 11th to 18 days is a dangerous for the fertilization. So that's why after the mentions of 7 days or the 1 week after the menses and 7 days. So before the menses. So it is a safe period. Safe period. And second method, the second method of the birth control is a abstinence. So abstinence means, so it is a 100% result for the birth control. In the birth control, it is a 100% possible. It means the couples are not mating. That is known as a abstinence. So there is no sexual interactions between the couples or the male and female. So that's why the sperm cells and ovum cannot fusion. The sperm cells cannot release into the vagina or the uterus of the female. So that is a abstinence. It means the males are prevention, or male and female, they are not interested for the sexual interaction. So that is known as a abstinence. And third one is the coitus interruptus. The coitus interruptus means, so before the ejaculation of the sperm cells by the male penis, so before the ejaculation they must be withdrawn from the vagina. So it means, so the male withdrawal of their penis from the vagina before the ejaculation of the sperm cells. So it means the sperm cells cannot deposit in the uterus or the vagina. So that's why the sperm cells cannot fusion with the ovum. But in here, some problem is there. It is not 100%. So before ejaculation of the sperm cells by the penis of the male, so before there is a releasing of the some lubricant fluid. The lubricant fluids is a released by the Cowper's gland or bulbourethral glands. Bulbourethral or Cowper glands can release the lubricant fluid before the ejaculation of the sperm cells. So these Cowper glands released as a lubricant fluid. The lubricant fluid has a number of sperm cells. So before the ejaculation of the sperm cells, they are interrupted. They are withdrawn from the vagina. So the penis are withdrawn from the vagina. So in that, so before ejaculation of the sperm cells, the lubricant fluid is released by the Cowper glands. The fluid has some sperm cells. The sperm cells also able to the fusion with the ovum. It means it causes to the fertilization. So, but that's why it is a not 100% result. And the fourth and last one is a lactational amenorrhea. LAM method, the fourth one, lactational amenorrhea method. So in lactational means giving the milk by mother. Lactational amenorrhea method. In this, after the parturition means after the delivery. So the delivery of the baby. That is the delivery process. The delivery is known as a parturition. After the parturition, the lactation period will be followed. The lactation period followed by the after the parturition. It means the lactational period followed by the parturition. Parturition means delivery or giving to the birth to baby. Giving the birth to baby is known as a parturition. After the parturition, so the lactational period going on. So after the parturition, in that time, after the parturition, the lactational amenorrhea means the menstrual cycle will be stopped. The menstrual cycle is naturally stopped. So in that time, the menstrual cycle commonly stopped followed by the lactational amenorrhea after the delivery. The mother gives the milk to the newborn infant babies. So it means the lactational amenorrhea period followed by the parturition. So after the paturation, the menstrual cycle will be commonly or naturally they are stopped. It cannot occur. The menstrual cycle stop. It is effect on the ovulation also stop. Ovulation also stopped. So it means the ovum would not released by ovary. The ovum it cannot released by the ovary because of the menstrual cycle is naturally stopped by the followed by the lactational amenorrhea. So this period is 6 months. 6 months after the paturation. After the paturation, up to 6 months, they are mating. It cannot causes to the pregnancy. It cannot causes to the pregnancy because of the menstrual cycle is naturally stopped, followed by the lactational amenorrhea. It means these depending on the progesterone hormone and that estrogen hormone and prolactin hormone. These hormones, especially prolactin hormone, presents in the after the paturation mother. So the prolactin is interfere with the menstrual cycle. The menstrual cycle will be stopped by the interaction of the prolactin hormone. So it is a common method. In the next, the temporary birth control by artificial method. The temporary birth control by artificial method. In this artificial method, the temporary birth control. So the first one is the chemical substances. So the spermicides. Using the spermicides, the birth control temporary. The temporary birth control by the using of the spermicides. This all spermicides is a chemicals. So which chemical substances can destroy of the sperm cells which are deposited in the human vagina? Which sperm cells are deposited in the female vagina? So they are destroyed by the chemicals. That chemicals is known as spermicides. The spermicides. So especially the using spermicides is lactic acid. The lactic acid and boric acid. So this and potassium permanganate, KMNO4. So potassium permanganate. So these chemical substances can be used as a spermicides. Those sperms are ejaculation into or deposited into the female vaginal part or female vagina. In that ejaculation, after the ejaculation, the sperm cells are deposited in the vagina. The vagina deposited sperm cells are destroyed, are killed by the chemicals for the inhibit of the oxygen uptaken by the sperm cells. So the chemicals are inhibited the oxygen uptaken by the sperm cells. That's why the sperm cells are killed. So it is a easy method. The spermicides are used for the temporary birth control. Temporary birth control used by the spermicides. And second one is condoms. So already you know that condoms are a temporary birth control. Condoms. So what is condoms? Condoms is a rubber sheet. So they are made with the rubber or lubricant rubber. There is a covering of the erectile penis. The erectile penis covered by the rubber sheet. They are made with the lubricant rubber sheet is known as a condoms. The commonly is known as a Nirod. So the sperm cells cannot release into the vagina when the mating time. The sperm cells cannot release into the vaginal part of the female because the rubber sheet or the condoms is a cover the erectile penis. The erectile penis covered by the rubber sheet. That rubber sheet is nothing but a condom. So condoms are two types, male condoms and female condoms. So these are temporary used, but is a single use or the disposable use. So the condoms are used only once at a time. So it cannot reused. So it is a second one is a condoms. And third one is a diaphragm. Diaphragm are the cervical caps. Diaphragm, cervical caps. The diaphragm of the cervical cap are the valves. Cervical cap are valves. So it means, so the vagina open into the cervical open into the uterus. It means the vagina open into the uterus through by the cervical or cervix. In the female reproductive system, already you know in the previous classes. The vaginal part is open through by the cervix. The cervix is covered by the diaphragm or cap or valves. So it is a prevention of the movement of the sperm cells into the uterus. The sperm cells are moving prevented by the diaphragm or cap or valve into the uterus. So when the sperm cells are moving to the uterus, is a causes to the fertilization. So it means the movement will be prevented by the diaphragm or capsules or cap or valves. So it is a very essential, and it is a reusable. So it is usable multiple times. They are reusable. The diaphragm and cervical cap and valves, they are covering of the cervix of the female. The cervix is so the connecting between the uterus and vagina. So in the mating time, the sperm cells are ejected into the vaginal part. The penis sperm cells are ejaculated into the vagina. So after that, the sperm cells can move into the uterus through by the cervix. So it is a small canal-like opening. So that the small canal-like opening cervix is covered by the diaphragm or the cap or valve. Is a prevention of the fertilization of the ovum and sperm cells. Especially the sperm cells cannot move into the uterus. So used by this diaphragm and cervical cap and valves. So they are reusable. And fourth one is a IUDs. IUDs means intrauterine devices. These are so they are prescribed by the medical or the doctors. So the fourth one is intrauterine devices. So devices. It's simple is the known as IUDs, intrauterine devices. So these are so many types. So many types. That is loops. So loops. It is the plastic loops and copper loops there. Plastic. They are made with the plastic and some is a metal. Metal or plastic loops. The metal is especially copper loops. So the copper loops is shaped as a T. That's what is known as a copper T loops. And some rings and multi-load 375. So these are all loops. So what is the importance of loops? The loops are placed by the doctors only. So these devices placed in the uterus of the female. So some of these loops can release the hormones, and some of the loops can so the density of the mucous membrane or the mucus density increases through by the loops. So it is some mucus will be high density. It cannot helpful for the sperm locomotion. It means the motile of the sperm cell will be decreased when the density of the mucus increases in the uterus. And some of the lobes this can prevent the implantation after the fertilization. So the zygote will be attached with the uterus. Endometrium of the uterus, they attach with the endometrium of the uterus. So these loops are prevented. These loops are helpful for the prevention of the implantation. So that's why, so the loops is a very important, but it's a temporary method. But is a one more side effect is there when the loops are arranged, when the loops are placed in the uterus by the doctors only can place them. So in sometimes is a causes to the overbleeding or the painful, and the sometimes is a exploitation by the females. So in that time they causes to the pain or the infection also will be affected. So higher bleeding or the painful, it is a wrong place or it is the doctors placed these copper loops in the uterus, but sometimes is a causes to the bleeding or the painful, and sometimes is a infection also. So it is a loops. The diagrams of this artificial birth control is, so this is a diaphragm, the cervical diaphragm is cover the cervix, and this is a cap, this is a cervical cap, and this structure is a valve, the cervical valve. So these three types are used, they are covering of the cervix of the female. The cervix is a between the opening between the uterus and vagina. The vagina, if may be deposited by the sperm cells cannot move into the cervix because of they are covered. The cervix opening, the opening of the cervix is covered by the diaphragm or cap or valve. Is a different shapes. So it's the prevent of the entering of the sperm cells into the uterus. Next is a loops types. So this is a copper T loops. They are made with the plastic or metal, but this is a copper. So the copper is a preventioning of the fertilization or the preventioning of the implantation. So it is this loop is known as a multi-load 375. Multi-load 375 is another type of loop. These loops are placed by the doctors only. So it is the birth control methods. And next one is some oral pills or the physiological hormone pills. So that is a physiological hormone pills also used for the birth control, temporary birth control, and hormonal birth control. In commonly we know in the earlier classes, that is a gonado releasing hormone, GnRH, gonado releasing hormone. This is secreted by the pituitary part of the posterior part of the pituitary gland. The gonado releasing hormone is released by the posterior part of pituitary gland. So it is stimulating of the FSH and LH. So FSH, they are stimulating the follicles in the ovary. The luteinizing hormone, they are helpful for the ovulation. So the follicle stimulating hormone is helpful for the increasing of the follicles or the growth of the follicles. So the luteinizing hormone helpful for the ovulation. So when the progesterone and estrogen, estrogen. So these hormones, when released in the high level, they are secreted in the female. So the progesterone, estrogen, they are inhibits the GnRH. It means the gonado releasing hormone inhibited by the progesterone and as well as the estrogen. The high level of progesterone and estrogen, they are inhibit the gonado releasing hormone from the pituitary gland. So in that time, the FSH and LH cannot release. It cannot secreted by the gland. So that's why the follicles cannot growth and it cannot ovulation. It cannot occur the ovulation. In that time, the fertilization will be prevented. So it means the progesterone and estrogen, they are taken by the hormones. So the hormonal tablets. So they are taken for as a hormones. So in that time, the FSH and LH, they cannot release. It means the ovulation is not occurs in the females. So ovum is not present. That's why the fertilization is not occurs. It means the no fertilization. And next one is that it is some combined fields is there. Combined fields. that is a Mala-D. It is known as a combined pills. It is a oral pills. They are taken through by the mouth. Oral pills. The Mala-D is a everyday taken. The taken by daily. So it is a prevention of the ovulation. Preventing of the ovulation. The ovum it cannot released by the ovary. So it is also preventing method. And one is there, that is a the CDRI, the Central Drug Research Institute. The Central Drug Research Institute. That is a Central Drug Research Institute. They are located in the Lucknow. This CDRI identify they are discovered the one oral pills. Already we know that oral pills name is, the medicine name is Saheli. The Saheli is discovered by or invented by the CDRI, Central Drug Research Institute. They are located in the Lucknow. This is a temporary birth control methods. So next, permanent birth control methods or surgical methods. We can discuss the next session. Thank you one and all. Have a nice day.